Hey, this is just me going through healing a storm boss on a 22 Nokhud Tyrannical. I actually love healing this boss. I think it's a lot of fun. And I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. I think it's really just about cooldown management, being preemptive, planning for those electrical storm phases, all that stuff. Okay, so first, before the first electrical storm, you definitely want to grab as many of the balls as you can. Maybe even let your group know beforehand that you're going to try and grab as many so they don't steal them from you. Anywhere from like 5 or over is probably good enough. So I cast Spirit Walker's Grace here so I can top everyone off after the burst that they just took while I grabbed the orbs. And then for the electrical storm, for this one, I popped Lust, I popped AG, I had a cloud burst down, and then I just go ham with the AoE heals. I also used a Nature Swiftness High Tide chain heal there when someone got really low. And then at the end here, to keep that person from dying, I popped my cloud burst. And it was at the end of the storm anyway, so it worked out. You always want to make sure people are topped off for this because it happens after every storm. And then you have a ton of time here to just kind of grab balls and do some DPS and top everyone up. You don't need to top everyone up right away. There's nothing that's going to happen in between the big blue circles that everyone gets. So just make sure that you, like these guys, so just make sure that people are topped up for this, but you don't need to like panic to top people up after this goes up. Like you'll see I spend a lot of time just kind of healing people normally. Also, because you're a shaman, you should be purging the buff that it gets. As you can see, I'm doing. Okay, so I actually messed up big time here. I think I was talking in Discord, so I was a bit distracted. But I think I go into the next electrical storm with no buffs, which is not great, and it should never happen to you. But this actually goes to show, like, even worst case scenario, you should still be fine. You can still heal. Okay, so second storm, I think I popped a Healing Tide, and then I was about to die there, so I popped Astral Shift and Ascendance, so that kind of gave me a boost of health and then stopped me from dying, and then I just, once again, go ham with the AoE heals. Make sure your Cloud Burst is down as well so that you can pop it at the end. And yeah, that's it. See, it's not so bad. You just, also telling everybody to just kind of stay towards the boss before you pull during the electrical storms will help you out because obviously you're a shaman, so you need to have people somewhat close. But even then, if someone's standing out in the middle of nowhere, just make sure you're focusing them with a healing surge when they get low. Once again, the goal is not to keep everybody at maximum health. It's just to keep people from dying. And I feel like with AG Ascendants, really, really good for this fight. You basically will feel unstoppable if you pop them and use High Tide Chain Heals, Nature Swiftness, Downpour, Primordial Wave. Comboed with AG or Ascendants will definitely make you feel like a god. Okay, so I think we got one more electrical storm at the end here. And I forget what I popped, but I'm going to guess it's AG and Slink because that's what I have up. And I probably use my racial as well. And I have 10 stacks for this one, so it's like way easier than the second one. Yep, AG, racial, Slink. I didn't even pop it on the group. I just popped it on myself for the DR, and then people kind of walked into it. But it's up to you where you want to put it down. Don't stress out if not everybody's in the Slink. Like even if it helps out 2 people, it's better than nothing. Your other heals should be able to top everyone up. And that's pretty much it. So once again, like I said, in between the storms, don't panic. Just take your time, heal people up. Don't waste your mana. Grab as many balls as you can. Really, your focus here is planning for the electrical storms. So as he's casting the electrical storm, I think it's like a 10-second cast before he actually starts channeling it. Maybe not 10 seconds, maybe like 5 seconds. It's still a lot of time to put down a cloud burst, put down a healing rain, pop whatever, if you're using Ascendance or AG, pop it before the electrical storm actually happens, just so you're not wasting a global on that. And as soon as the electrical storm happens, you just go ham with your AoE. And that's it. And I feel like honestly this, I'd probably work up to a 24 or a 25, then it might get a little bit crazy, but yeah, and if your group is using personals and health pots and whatever, that will really help as well. So hopefully you're with a smart group. But even if they aren't, I mean, you can keep everyone alive on that boss. It's a matter of practice and cooldown planning, I would say. But yeah, good luck.